Hey everybody, I'm excited to be working with my new setup. I'm still working at it. I finally got a tripod, which is something I've been wanting for a while. I don't know why I haven't gotten one yet. I got it pretty cheap. So basically, I've decided, I'm at the moment right now, I'm playing 3 Legend of Zelda games, kind of 4 because the whole, I'll get into that in a second. Right now I'm playing Skyward Sword, I'm playing A Link Between Worlds, and I have been playing Ocarina of Time 3DS, or 3DS, obviously, on the 3DS. I've been overloaded with lots of playing, and I'm finally excited to get one of them out of my way. I'm hoping to get Skyward Sword done soon, and I'll do a review on Skyward Sword. So here we go, right into the review for Ocarina of Time 3D. I do not like Ocarina of Time. I have never liked Ocarina of Time. Probably one of the biggest issues I've had with Ocarina of Time is the controls. I don't know what it is about the controls. I don't know what it is about Z-targeting. I don't know what it is about switching in and out of the of items and stuff. I don't know what it is, but I've never had a pleasant time playing Ocarina of Time. I've never beaten Ocarina of Time because of it. I'll get partway through the game and I'm just like, I'm done. Maybe also because it was on the 64 and I didn't really have a 64. My brother had a 64, not me. For whatever reasons, never liked the game. So when Ocarina of Time 3D was announced, I didn't want to pick it up. I didn't want to play it because I've never had a good time playing Ocarina of Time. I'm a giant handheld Zelda fan. My favorite Legend of Zelda games are handheld. I'm not a huge console Legend of Zelda fan. So when I bought the 3DS, I actually picked this game up. It was the first ever game I bought for the 3DS. Mainly because I wanted to finally beat the game. I wanted to, play it and beat it. I sat on the game for a year. Once again, I don't have fun playing this game. Okay, let me rephrase. I have fun playing Ocarina of Time. I do, but I get into it so many hours into it and into the gameplay, into the game, and I get burned out on Ocarina of Time really easily. I don't know what it is about this game. But, I'm standing here. I finally beat it. And now I can talk about this game. One thing I do, I'm going to be talking about the 3D version on the 3DS, not the 64 version. But I'm going to compare them also. One thing I can compare basically is that the controls are much better on the 3DS because I had no time with the controls. The targeting was a little messy at times, but honestly the controls much better, much better, and it made it easier to play this game. It made it more fun to play this game. And basically, without the tighter controls, without the, I think the fact that it's also a handheld and that's the way I prefer Zelda games, I was able to finally beat this game. And I'm so happy about that because I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan, and I can't say that, I'm almost 25 and I haven't beaten Ocarina of Time. I can't say that anymore. Me and Zelda are about the same age. I can't say, screw Legend of Zelda. Another thing that obviously the graphics much nicer, but I'm not a graphic person. I've gone over this before. I'm not so into the graphics, but the graphics are really nice from the Switch into 3D, to the 3DS. The graphics are much nicer, much smoother. It's nice to see actual smooth polygons instead of blocky polygons. Once again, unnecessary to make a good game is graphics, as long as the gameplay is there and it's fun to play. That's honestly the big changes of the game that I can talk about. I know that there's the Sheikah stones that tell you how to play and get where next to go, but I didn't use them. I knew what to do. Obviously it's Ocarina of Time. If you don't know what to do, if you're an older gamer who's been playing since the 64-bit era and you don't know what to do in Ocarina of Time, then you've kind of failed at being a gamer, honestly. Of course, everyone knows the story. The story is the story, and the story is one of honestly the reasons I don't like the game. If you want me to be completely honest, I find that Ocarina of Time does not age very well, especially storyline wise. Don't get me wrong, it's a great story. You know, it's pretty fan. It's I mean, it's Ocarina of Time. It's pretty damn good, but Legend of Zelda wise, I don't think that Ocarina of Time is one of the better stories. Definitely it's going to be a top 10 game. A lot of people, it's their top 5 game. One of their top 5 games. Ocarina of Time just doesn't do it for me. It's one of my top 10, but if I were to give it anything, probably be an 8 or 7 in a top 10, because it's, you know, I don't really know how to explain that. I just don't understand it. I mean, there's much better Legend of Zelda games out there. You know, and I hate to say that because I feel like I'm spitting in the face of being a Legend of Zelda fan. I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. But when I say I don't enjoy Ocarina of Time, I feel like I'm spitting on the face of the fandom, which I'm part of. And then again, though, it is my opinion, you know, and this is not and this video isn't going to be going over the story. It isn't going to be going over anything specifically, because honestly, you should know the story by now. You should know the story by now. You should know about Ganondorf. You should know about the Triforce. You should know about the child and the adult timelines. You should, I mean, obviously, if you're getting the 3D version, you know about this game. I'm sorry. Overall, fun game. I highly suggest you play this game whether you be a Zelda fan or you're not a Zelda fan, or not a Zelda fan. But if you've never played Legend of Zelda, this is one of the games to get into Zelda, is Ocarina of Time, definitely. Then you can go on to the other games. If you're not too sure you're going to be a Legend of Zelda fan, play this game, and if you like this game, you're going to be a huge Legend of Zelda fan. If you don't like this game, move on to A Link to the Past or Wind Waker, and then you will know, because those two games far superior to Ocarina of Time. So that's me just wanting to talk about how I felt about the 3D version of Ocarina of Time, and that's basically it. It's a good game. It's a great remake. Well, not a remake, but it's a great 3D conversion, tighter controls, all that good stuff. So next time, I hopefully will be reviewing Skyward Sword, and I have a lot to say about Skyward Sword. So see you next time.